It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the 49ers and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from. We've heard from their teammates and coaches about the trust they have in these quarterbacks on the field to really steer these offenses. In a quarterback-driven league, that trust is essential to compete week in and week out, and we should have a good one today.
Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Juke the defender. They cross the 40. Nice run there. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Love. Gets it to the 15. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Now that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Purdy setting up that play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. We were putting way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throw complete to Juszczyk. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw by Purdy. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Reed's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love to throw again. On target to Musgrave. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
McManus on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They stick with McCaffrey. Dukes out a 1-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Caught near the goal line. And that's good for a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Well, the officials are going to have to take another look at this one. Kyle Shanahan's challenging that call.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
After review of this play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. He puts some juice on it, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And finds Ayuk complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Love out of the shotgun. To the left side, and it is caught. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Here's Love. Able to get it to Reed. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go. Go. Bring it.
Love from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first and 10, here's Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll be first down Packers. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
McManus on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
It's caught. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Love now. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers are on the move here. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They stick with Jacobs. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McManus on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Purdy on 1st down. That one is caught left side of the field. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action now with Purdy. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time in this game.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the
play
replay
is
official
under
wants to
review.
take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
Here's Love to throw. To left sideline, complete. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Thrown on 1st down, Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love to throw again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half.
Let's go.
First down throw by Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on first. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On third down, Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. It's a mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers had the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun is Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Again, left side to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here we go, second and very long. Dumps it off to his fullback behind the line. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Third and long for him here. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That looked like they're trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle third, and you can't get to that space outside. You really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's McCaffrey. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Shot alert, Hup.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Bronco switch. Rock, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Cut by Jacobs. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That's a cut for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
The visitors and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Purdy to throw it. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job, but you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down throw, here's Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Love. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Love out of the shotgun. It's caught. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Love from the gun. Escapes the puck. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers come through to tie it in the 4th. Jordan touchdown. His third total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the 49ers on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. Let go.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here's 2nd and 11. Still on his feet. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jacobs running behind center. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense earns a timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On second down, Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, get a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Week 13 of the National Football League. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. You always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the 49ers and the Bills on Sunday night.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
What's that? What's that?
On play action, Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he stopped immediately there.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Purdy. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 44 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Niners add 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Purdy from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jaron Jennings that time, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. Caught on the slant. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing here, Purdy.
Flushed out right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen. Fighting through pressure. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Purdy now to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw, Purdy. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. this one. Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Niners offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Purdy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills getting set to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coleman, the man in motion left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coleman, the man in motion right. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That's to the first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jamison Williams, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for the Browns and Broncos from Denver. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Purdy.
Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass caught by Pearsall. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Bulldozes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk from 6 yards away.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 4.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here is 3rd and 5. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Motion man is Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Inside give to Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The drive begins with Mason. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll run here with Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mason, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Purdy bootlegging it. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now On 2nd and 2. Throwing, Allen. Completes it to Coleman. He's got room at the 30. And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 52 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd down.
Now Mason. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Mason.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. To throw is Purdy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now 1st and goal. They run it with Mason. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for San Francisco, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.